Good evening, beautiful souls. Tonight we continue our journey through the nature of existence by stepping into one of the most sacred and misunderstood realms, the world of the ancestors. These spirits dwell within what many traditions call the UnderWorld, though it is not a place of shadow or sorrow. It is a realm of wisdom, memory, and quiet power, the heartbeat of all who came before us. In pagan and Wiccan belief, the UnderWorld is not a place of punishment or exile. It is not hell, nor a prison for the dead. Instead, it is a living dimension, a spiritual landscape that exists within the earth and beneath the surface of the soul. It is where the energy of our ancestors rests and renews, where memory and spirit merge into the deep current of the world itself. When we speak of ancestral worship or honoring the ancestors, we are not speaking of summoning or commanding spirits. We are speaking of connection, of forming and maintaining a sacred relationship with the lineage that gave us life. It is an act of remembrance and gratitude, not control. Our ancestors are more than just our bloodline. They are the countless beings who walked this earth before us, human and otherwise, whose choices and wisdom help shape the world we inhabit today. They are the ancient teachers, the forgotten artisans, the caretakers of the land. Their energy weaves through the soil, the rivers, and the very air we breathe. In Wiccan and pagan practice, connecting with the ancestors often means working with the land itself. For the earth is not only the cradle of the living, it is the keeper of memory. The stones, the trees, even the wind carry the whispers of those who have come before. When we attune ourselves to those natural energies, we open the door to ancestral knowledge. We begin to remember not only who they were, but who we are. During ritual, we may light candles, pour libations, or speak the names of those who have passed. These acts are not about asking for favors, but about opening communication, about letting the ancestors know they are remembered, respected, and welcome. Through this exchange, energy flows both ways. We honor them, and in return, they share their guidance, protection, and strength. The UnderWorld itself can be understood as a collective consciousness, a vast interconnected realm of spirit where memory, wisdom, and emotion are preserved. When we move into deep meditation or ritual trance, we may enter that current. There we do not see ghosts or shades, but impressions, sensations, thoughts, and emotions that echo through the ages. These impressions can bring understanding, inspiration, and even a little healing. Some practitioners experience the presence of ancestors in dreams. Others feel them in moments of stillness, that sudden sense of being watched over, or the warmth that fills the air when we speak a name aloud. Those moments are not coincidence. They are the thin places where the veil softens, allowing the energy of the UnderWorld to reach through. It's important to remember that in pagan and Wiccan belief, communication with the ancestors is not an act of resurrection. We do not call them back into physical form, for that would disrupt their natural cycle. Instead, we align ourselves with their energy, allowing their wisdom to flow through us in harmony with the present moment. Our ancestors do not live in the past. They live through us. Every time we make a choice rooted in compassion, every time we honor the cycles of nature, every time we create or nurture, we are continuing their work. Their stories become our stories. Their magic becomes our magic. Even the gods and goddesses of old are connected to this current of ancestral energy. Many of them dwell, at least in part, within the UnderWorld, not as dark or fearful beings, but as keepers of sacred transformation. They guard the mysteries of death and rebirth, ensuring that the cycle continues unbroken. Other deities, tied more closely to the sea or the sky or the stars, offer their wisdom in different ways. Yet all are a part of the same divine web, the eternal balance of creation and renewal. When we speak of the ancestors, we are in truth speaking with the land, with spirit, and with ourselves. Their wisdom is not separate from our own because the same divine spark flows through every generation. To seek their guidance is to seek remembrance, to awaken the knowledge already carried within our souls. Ancestral magic is one of the oldest forms of spiritual practice. It teaches us that to move forward, we must look backward. Not with longing, but with understanding. By acknowledging our roots, we find our strength. By embracing where we come from, we learn how to shape where we're going. You don't have to know your family history or bloodline to honor the ancestors. The earth remembers what you cannot. You can work with the ancestors of spirit, those who share your values, your craft, your calling. You can honor the ancient ones of your land, the guardians of your tradition, or simply the collective energy of all who have walked this path before you. The connection is made not through names, but through intention. And so, beautiful souls, as you walk your path through the circles of existence, remember that you are never alone. The ancestors walk beside you, whispering in the rustle of leaves, glowing in the warmth of candlelight, and stirring in the rhythm of your heartbeat. Their presence is eternal, for energy never dies. It merely transforms. When you honor them, you honor yourself. When you listen to their guidance, you listen to the voice of the earth. And when you move in harmony with that voice, you step fully into the cycle of existence, the living embodiment of all that was, all that is, and all that ever shall be. That's it for us tonight at Aislin's Enchanted Path. In our next step along this journey, we'll explore how the wisdom of the ancestors manifests through ritual, how we can weave their energy into our magic and daily practice with reverence and grace. Until then, may your roots be deep, your spirit grounded, and your heart open to the voices of those who came before. Blessed be.